Good afternoon, everyone. It's Krebs and David here to do a Company of Heroes cast for you. It hasn't been that long. Only something like, I don't know, 4 days since the last cast? Something like that, right, David? I
Too
think
long.
So. Too long, yeah. In the words of every fan, too long. When's next Krebs cast? So this is the next one for you guys. Today, we are going to be looking at one player going by the name of aSIITortuga. They're going to be playing on the map Langres, and it's obviously 1v1, and his opponent that he's going to be taking on today is David. Who is it?
I don't know, maybe you heard about him. I think it's Seph or something.
Everyone's heard about Seph. I was hoping you'd be a bit more excited because you were just like talking about like how much you love Seph. You're like, Seph. Oh.
That was meant to be an irony, you dumbass.
Or was it? Well, I obviously can't pick up on your irony or your sarcasm or whatever it's supposed to be. Right, guys. Enough of the bitching. We'll get on to the actual game. So this is a game that came out a while ago. It was part of a tournament match, and I was just looking for some replays. And yeah, it's pretty damn good. We'll see some nice, exciting stuff. By the way, this is a Brit player, but this is Seph. And what we normally expect of Brits is, you know, blobs and whatever else, you know, annoying sort of stuff. But I assure you not that Seph does not actually go down this route. He actually plays Brits very, very nicely in this game. And almost like a gentleman, in a way.
He always comes up with something new.
Yep. Okay, so we're at the 6-second mark, oddly enough. And we're going to be starting in 3 seconds. So in 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. 7, 8, 9, and 10, and on we go to another very exciting matchup. It's the Company of Heroes Battlefield. Right.
Yeah.
I'll be focusing on the Wehrmacht, I guess, because you really wanted to take a look at the
yes.
Brits. I don't know. I was actually a little bit surprised because we were talking about like who do you want to watch, and you said Brits. I was like, what? Really? You Brits? Yeah, I know. You're usually a fan of the Wehrmacht.
I'm actually a decent British player. I used to play them a lot, but then I stopped playing Company of Heroes.
But then you took.
But actually, before I found Krebs, I was always watching Seph.
Yeah, but then you took a Brent to the knee, and now I don't know.
Yeah, then I took the Brit to the knee.
Now you just hate the Brits. Anyway.
No, it's not that I hate them, it's just that I hate how people play them. And Seph is nice because he's always unconventional and he always tries to make things work.
Yeah, Seph is one of these people that goes back pretty much from the very beginning of the game. So that's what you expect from him, good gameplay. Come on, let's talk about some strategy. So tell me what Seph is up to at the moment.
Okay, so Seph is doing what he always does on this map, because I watched him several times. He always goes for the middle field, for the middle high munitions point. Mm-hmm. And the munitions point in this map is very important because you can see it's in the central part of the map. So once you set up in here, you basically take command of the huge amount of the field, because everything behind you won't be cut off because it's close to your base. You can instantly retreat, you can take it, you can advance from there and harass your enemy, and it's close to the German cutoff point. So basically it's like a good strategical position. And he just advanced from there. Yeah,
of course. I totally agree. Notice how he's put it on the very end of his territory as well. So it's not like in between the two houses. So because if it was,
the main thing is he has to be away from this wooden hut, because when Wehrmacht puts MG in there and you're in the wrong spot, he will just instantly suppress all your units and then you're screwed. That's
one of the worst things to actually happen to you if you're a Brit player, to actually get locked down in your base. And that's actually one of the best counters for the Wehrmacht to do against the Brits. Early game lockdown, getting 1-2 MGs on the HQ and pretty much suppressing all the units there.
You
Most
need
brilliant
mortar.
thing you can do.
Yeah, if you play Brits, I think Seph doesn't do it because it's unconventional, but what I always used to do is to build a mortar, because mortar counters MG very well. The point is, you can see the bike coming out, and usually any attempts of building early emplacements are just stopped by a bike. It's really annoying.
Yep. But that's the whole point of strategies and counters, right?
Yeah.
It's very effective, but you know, we all know that the motorcycle is only effective in the early game. It usually doesn't have a lasting role. So whatever it does,
3 snipers.
Unless it chases down snipers, 2 snipers actually. I got the third one.
But I revealed them.
But yeah, it's only effective in the early game, so whatever advantage you have to take of it will have to be right in the early game, okay? So
that's another case. That's why you usually 90% of the time you pick up bike instead of Schwimmenwagen, because Schwimmenwagen is stronger, got more health and can reverse, but it's more expensive, but like 40 manpower, and you lose it anyway. That's why you choose bike, because it's faster and it's It's like it's cheaper and easier to rush early game.
I mean, whenever if I had a choice between the Schwimmwagen and also the motorcycle, I always go for the motorcycle, just because, yeah, as you were saying, it's a fragile unit anyway. A Jeep is actually better than a Schwimmwagen as well, even though you have to pay more for a Schwimmwagen. Yes, it is. You have to pay more for a Schwimmwagen, but a Jeep has more health, just more powerful in general, so you're paying more for something that's not as good. So you might as well just go for a motorcycle. It's gonna die anyway, so, you know, save your costs, cut your costs, and you know, be smart.
Yeah, and I want to point out one thing. You can see what Seph is doing. Everyone's probably saying, what the fuck is happening? He's got 3 recon squads. Something that you rarely see. And this is because, you will see, Seph is playing very aggressively. He's capping all around the map. He's using his Tommy squads like riflemen. That's why he's going for recon squads, so he doesn't need captain or whatever it is, lieutenant.
Lieutenant.
To babysit. Lieutenant. Oh, it's lieutenant for me.
In Americans, yeah. Keep going.
Yeah, because he doesn't have to babysit every single squad, so they move in normal speed everywhere.
Yeah,
that's a really good idea.
And so he doesn't have to blob up his infantry, because that's one of the most frustrating things. Like, because a lot of players, when they're playing Brits, they blob up their infantry, they get a mixture of, you know, the Bren gun, the rifle grenades, and whatever else. And that means that they have to force that whole blob mentality of, hey, having a lieutenant or lieutenant nearby. But by having, you know, as you're saying, with that recon squads, they don't even need to worry about having a lieutenant or lieutenant.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, they can just go run around the map. They don't need a lieutenant nearby in order for them to have no speed penalties.
And the great thing is almost impossible to suppress them, because you snipe the MG gunner, and by the time they switch, you obviously circle them, and you're basically set.
Yeah.
If you got 3 squads and loads of munitions, you can insta-snipe whole MG squad.
It's unconventional. It's great, though. It's great seeing this. It's just it's refreshing in a way. It's just nice.
Yeah, I used to use many recon squads, but I usually, if I did it only if I rushed Stewart, and I can actually see Seph going for his field support truck, setting up on the fuel, and we'll probably see Captain next, followed by Stewart. That's a great thing from Brits, because Stewart is almost uncounterable every game, unless you got a pack.
We're losing territory.
And supported by some sort of infantry as well, of course.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, let's take a look at the field. So, Brits is just capping all around the field, and I think that's a testimony of just the rifleman squads, or not the riflemen, sorry, the recon squads. Just that they're allowed to actually go around and just cap all these things, because if they didn't have the recon squads, well, you know, they'd have these slow-moving infantry, and they just wouldn't have as much territory right now. Lieutenant actually being chased away by this motorcycle right here. You can take a just look at him. It looks like he might actually probably go down, in my opinion. Nothing protecting.
He's on the road, but I think it's a little bit micro from a bike.
One of our sectors
There's a Volk squad, I didn't notice.
Lieutenant had no chance. No, he's dead. Yeah, he's gone. Absolutely no chance. By himself there, just no chance.
But he could have made it, because I can see that Seph is not producing anything in his truck. So he should. What I would do if I were him, he probably just miss microed. I would pick up a truck and instantly retreat, so he retreats to the edge of the map. So he would run past the truck down the road and stop at the end of the road, being safe. And I think that was the way to save him. But I bet he was just too busy microing somewhere else.
Maybe, yeah, maybe. Don't know. There's
always
things he
happens
could have did. Yeah. I'm not sure if he would have gotten away from the motorcycle though. That's the thing.
Yeah, maybe not.
Don't know.
Oh, worth a try.
As always, worth a try. Here we go. We've got some engagements over here in the middle. Since I'm focusing on the Wehrmacht, I might as well mention that we've got the Krieg barracks just coming out, T2. Notice that half track as well out on the field, supporting all of these infantry over here in the center. We've got a very, very badly damaged Pioneer squad. Absolutely no idea why they don't bother to get themselves healed up. Maybe it's because they want to go inside the half track, but
probably because of that.
I'm pretty sure your guys can get killed inside the half track.
Nope.
Are you sure? Because like no, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Then they only the back gunner. I mean,
because I think sometimes the gunner might get killed and then they come out.
The gunner
like...
gets killed, but the guy don't die.
You sure?
It's like yeah, it gets automatically replenished magically.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just like thinking of things or seeing things. I don't know what it is, but
I've never, in 6 years of my experience, I've never seen that happen.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I was seeing things. I don't know. Anyway, we've got this massive push coming over for the Wehrmacht here. Notice how they're putting up the MG right there, try and take on the gentleman. In
Yeah,
fact,
but
it's,
what the British say, fuck your push, we got freaking Bofors.
I know, we just got a freaking Bofors and a freaking
And
Steward, and all of this infantry coming out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I think the
Look at
Wehrmacht...
the Wehrmacht losses.
I know the Wehrmacht's losses is about to be huge here, but like, I bet the Wehrmacht was just so happy there. They're thinking, oh, we got a pack, we got this great opportunity to just destroy the HQ. We're gonna really make a big hole in the Brits, but it's just all collapsing now. Everything's coming from so many different sides. Pack has been circled. Yeah.
It's almost there. That's the point. Steward is very vulnerable to Panzer strikes, but Panzer strikes are expensive. It's 35 munitions.
Panzer lost. Yeah.
So it's nice to like. Oh, he's actually dead. But usually, oh, damn guys. But usually it's really nice to like get a couple of shots from your enemy because you don't die, but he loses ammunition and it delays him. And delaying your enemy is nice.
Oh no, massive losses for the Wehrmacht here. Look at all the stuff that he lost. Like, oh my gosh, even the bike went down. So we have a half track, we have pack, MG, motorcycle. I'm not sure if he lost the Pioneer squad as well. I don't know. I wasn't.
Yeah, but
I think they're alive now.
it looks like they lost like the whole force in the field, like the whole thing.
Army.
But I don't know why Seph is moving up his low health squads. It's like it's so painful to watch.
I think he's
Like,
trying
you
to
know,
maybe get a snipe shot, you know? Just trying to get some sort of...
Maybe, but still, it's like I wouldn't do it. But then again, I'm not sad, so.
Seph knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he's doing another, he's taking another Steward. Stewards are nice. And if you look at it, for Brits, it's enough to have like 1/5 of the map to have an advantage, and he's got more than a half. So you can just see the resource income plus 56 munitions and plus 40 fuel. It's huge. For
How much does he
Brits,
have?
plus 56 munitions and
What?
plus 50 fuel.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Wehrmacht's got plus 32 munitions and plus 21 fuel. Big difference. But that's the whole point. It's just because every HQ, every caravan, is just an observation post, basically. Right?
Yeah, that's why I would be going, if I was Seph, I would be, again I'm not Seph, but I would be going for the first truck.
I think he might as well, because he's just made such a big hole on the Wehrmacht. Look at that, he's even taking his pack. He's just totally denying him of everything. If the Wehrmacht want to go for like some sort of fast Stugs or something, I don't even know if they could... Well, technically they maybe
Stug
could...
cannot take on Steward, Steward just circle it.
circle it back into a corner, I don't know. But like, it's just, you know, it's great seeing this sort of stuff, using their own weapons against them. Now just sort of negating this whole idea of, hey ho, we want to go for tanks or something by the Wehrmacht, but they can't because there's, simply put, just a pack out on the field.
And there's a very interesting thing, that Seph is actually going for commandos. So we'll see even more harassment going around the map, because there will be commando squads jumping and capping everywhere.
Oh no. So,
It's
it's such a big change compared to what we usually see for Brits. I mean, I'm constantly frustrated. Whenever I'm up against Brits, I'm constantly frustrated just by Brit blobs. I know, like, it's possible to take them on, but it's just frustrating to be put up against it, you know, game after game after game after game. And it's just really nice seeing that a player is just, you know, coming from a different approach here, just totally unconventional. And it's just great. This is an old replay. And I'm just surprised that we don't see more gameplay like this.
That's what I said. I think for me it's just because players are a bit tired with trying. They're waiting for COH2 maybe. Maybe that's the case. But then I don't know.
I don't know. I can't really say pinpoint exactly what it is. Maybe it's just the trend of strategies. Well, I remember there used to be like this whole strategy of 3ES and then or 4ES or there's a whole strategy of Pioneer spam, and that was like, you know, the popular thing. Huh?
I love Pioneer spam. I keep using it.
Yeah, I mean that, because there's always trends. Like, I remember when 4ES first came out and people were just like using it in every single game. It's just, you know, it's just maybe what people go for, and I guess maybe the current idea is, you know, have big blobs of infantry and just keep them together.
It's even in League of Legends, like they keep like switching the tactics, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, it's so good!" and everyone does it. And I think it's
Wehrmacht in such bad shape right now. They're even having a difficult time taking on single recon squads here.
Yeah, because obviously people don't realize how much of a difference it is one man in a squad. If you snipe off one guy, you instantly got more firepower and deal more damage. Then, and you obviously win engagement since the start.
Did we hear a glider somewhere, by the way?
Glider. I didn't hear it, but apparently it dropped next to Seph's base. And
Oh yeah, there it is. I just heard it. I heard it skidding. It was like, shh. I was like, what? He didn't put it on the main battlefield.
Yeah,
Whoa.
that's what I was expecting. But then, you know, it's much cheaper to build a squad of commandos than actually call them down.
It's like,
So,
I'm not sure. I can't remember exactly how much cheaper it is because I just simply don't use it. I don't use the number. I think it's actually only like
It's 560 to call the glider down.
yeah, but I think it's
And
only
then
like
I think-
100 or 100 cheaper or something like that.
I think it's like 420 or something. But it's cheaper. It's always saving manpower. And
Yeah.
that's what
That's
I
the
always,
point. That's the point. I mean, it's always so expensive for Brits to get units anyway, so you
Yeah,
save
so
it, right?
any kind of manpower you can save, it's huge. And then the more of them you build, the more you save. So, you know.
Yeah. Well, look at these guys. Look at these commandos. I mean,
Oh my god.
I'm always so intrigued by watching the Wehrmacht in pretty much every game because, you know, they're the main faction that I tend to play. But I'm actually more intrigued about seeing the Brits at the moment. Just what they're doing is just so cool. Like, he's put a glider in his base. What most players do is they put it right on the battlefield. It gets destroyed instantly. But, you know,
Yeah.
Seph is just so being different here. He's putting down the glider right near his HQ. To be honest, if I was to maybe change things up slightly, maybe I'd put the glider not on the exact battlefield line, but maybe on the fuel point on the right-hand side of the map or somewhere near there, just because the glider actually acts like a reinforcement point as well. So, you know, it'd be nice to have a forward HQ somewhere out on the field,
But
and
it's
you
so
can still.
easy to destroy that it's just wasting manpower. But,
Yeah,
you know,
you can, but you know, you understand the point I'm saying. Like, yeah, put it on the right hand
Yes,
side, but maybe
exactly, I
keep
know.
some distance. Don't put it on the exact, you know, front line.
But
right?
then look what Seph is
Oh,
doing.
oh, demolition charge! Quick, in the VPs.
Oh.
Oh, that is painful. They were instantly
That's
turned
the
into
great
pieces.
part about
Rest in pieces.
One more! Rest in pieces.
Rest in pieces. Yeah, Wehrmacht is completely pressured back to his base, and only thing stopping Seph from capping the left-hand side is his laziness.
I know.
Like, look, the Wehrmacht did nothing to stop him. And you know, you can see that Seph decided, I don't need fuel because I'm commando, so he moved his truck over to corner munitions. And now he's got plus 58 munitions with 2 trucks. It's a lot.
This is ridiculous. I don't know how the
It's a lot.
Wehrmacht's even considering how to get back into this. I think the Wehrmacht was just so happy with that initial engagement that he had early on, because it actually looked like he was going
Yeah.
to do quite well there, you know, with the
Yeah.
pack and everything like that. Looked like he was good as a decent maneuver, but he just wasn't anticipating a Stuart to come out of nowhere. He wasn't anticipating a Beaufort to just wreck his half track.
Yeah.
And he's not now since had to be suffering with it.
Yeah, exactly, and you can see how Seph uses his units. His Tommy squads, he's not reinforcing them all the time, so he doesn't waste time moving back and forth and wasting manpower. He knows exactly how many men with how much health he needs to take on what he needs to take on. Plus he can snipe the squads to even out the score and bring out commandos, so he's just saving up manpower greatly.
Wow. It's absolutely brilliant if you think about it. I mean, his commandos are going to complement everything so well. I'm surprised I don't see more of this happening right now, but Seph could so easily overtake MGs with his commandos, you know, smoke screen, and just get right behind him.
Yeah, but I feel like he
Carry on,
wants
you have fallen from the struggle.
to play safe because he doesn't know what Wehrmacht got in store.
Well, Wehrmacht just come out with a Puma over here. I'm
Yeah.
guessing that must be a response to just, you know, the
Commandos.
infantry, the commandos, stuff
But
like
then
that.
he's got a Steward, and Steward is gonna deal with Puma easily.
And I guess the nice thing about the Puma is that you can also upgun it. Then the Puma can actually take on a Stuart.
Yeah,
but you know,
but
it's
then he
quite a
won't-
close match. It's still quite a close match between the Stuart and the upgunned Puma.
Yeah, it is, but then again, Upgunned Puma won't be useful after killing a Steward.
No,
And
it won't be. It's
Oh.
it's only limited to a certain
there is
point. And
actually a Cromwell command tank coming on the Cromwell. It's normal Cromwell. Forget, don't listen to me. There's Cromwell coming out on the field.
Where's it? Yeah, I see it.
2 cromos, to be honest.
Oh, very nice. So that's pretty
Cromos
much
are
like...
so good against infantry. They can, when they get flanking speed, they can crush infantry like nothing.
Yeah.
And German infantry likes being crushed. They just run in front.
It's
of the tank.
infantry's favorite pastime to run into treads.
Yeah. And then if the tank is driving fast, it's
Yeah.
even easier. And then the cannon itself is great.
Oh, look at that, one Puma upgunning himself. I don't know, I'm never a big fan of upgunning a Puma, to be honest with you.
I've never. I mean, I did
Because,
once.
I mean, like, it's good, it's fair enough, it could take on a Stuart, but that's where it's limited to. Once it takes on anything heavier than a Stuart, it just can't do it, simply put.
Yeah, it doesn't have health.
And the thing is, you can't just take off that gun as well. You can't just go back to a normal half Puma, so it's not like it's gonna be good against infantry anymore.
Yeah, I know. I feel like it should get more penetration or something. Like, it should be stronger, then it will be worth it. Because it's a big investment. It's 50 munitions.
Yeah, of course it is.
Yeah, and it looks like Brits are comfortable having most of the map, ridiculous amount of resources, just sitting back, like, yeah, having a tea.
Fuck this! I just
Yeah.
relax all day on
Yeah.
vacation. Well, I don't know. I guess the Wehrmacht are just holding on in here, trying to regain what ground they possibly can. Engagement with the Stuart and the Puma here. Oh no! Look at that! I think the Puma was having a hard time just getting between the infantry. It's just the wheels don't. It's the treads. Treads don't mind crushing infantry, but wheels certainly have a problem with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh-oh.
I hope this Puma is gonna go down.
No, don't
Yeah,
wish that.
flanking.
Whoa! Look how fast it turns around!
I know!
That was like a 180 in less than a second.
Yeah, it's the driving skills of CLA.
Obviously that's not on purpose, but like,
I know. Sometimes it happens.
it's just like glitch or something. Yeah, exactly. Instant turnaround.
It always looks funny, though.
Oh gosh, they're stuck now. They just can't even think what they're doing.
like
Ah,
when-
no! No! What is going on? What to do? What to do?
Oh my god, those Pumas are so fucked.
Yes, that Puma's absolutely fucked. Oh, look at this. Flanking
And it's
speed.
waste of fuel and munitions now. What the hell? How did he get Naval Worker? And why?
Ouch. I guess the Navals were supposed to take
fire.
on the Cromwells.
Oh, he
Ah,
just
no.
almost blew up the Puma. Yeah, it's GG. No way, that's GG.
Well, we still got another, I don't know, 10 minutes or so to go.
Yeah, I just looked at it and I was like, what?
Gotta see what happens here, guys.
Oh, there are 2 packs. I mean, no, there's 1 pack. Oh, but still, it looks like it's enough to... Yeah, but that's the point. Seph could have won already, but it looks like he's not pushing. He's just slowly playing it safe, you know, taking his advantage, taking his time.
I mean, Wehrmacht took a big loss there. 2 Pumas gone like that.
And that's the point. People always say late game Wehrmacht is OP, but you've never played with late game Brits. Late game Brits are just lame. It's just pain in the ass because they've got so much resources. If they are played well, like those Brits with that they save manpower, they are just such a pain in the ass, and you'll see why.
Maybe, I don't know. I tend to find that the PE, Panzer Elite, and Brits can be quite nice late game, just because I always know from personal experience with Panzer Elite, always floating manpower, always. There's almost never a time that I'm not floating manpower. And just because it's so readily available, I don't know, that's what it is. Decoy smoke by the gentleman over
I was
here.
waiting for the shell to come down.
I know. Be absolutely nasty, wouldn't he? I'd like to see some triangulation, just, you know, for fun of it.
Yeah, but not like he needs it.
Of course he doesn't need it. He doesn't need it at all, but like, I don't know, it'd be a bit fun.
I remember when I was new. Maybe you should explain how the triangulation system works, because I don't think many people knows. I didn't know until 5 years into the game. For 5 years, I mean less, because since the expansion, I was blaming people for hacking and reporting them to Relic. Like, how the fuck you know my unit's there? Why you RT there?
Wow, what a noob.
Yeah, exactly. I was chasing like hell. And then I was like, what's the triangulation system? I was like, oh fuck, I'm stupid. And actually it is. What do you do? While either using your engineers and commandos, if you got commando doctrine, you put 3 radio stations, and they create a triangle, and within this triangle you can see enemy units moving on the minimap.
Yeah.
And it's really, really great. You can see half of the map with it.
Yeah.
You plays it well.
Yeah, of course, of course. I used to do it quite frequently. I've been accused to be a hacker quite a few times because of
Probably by-
triangulation. What's that?
Probably by me.
Probably by you. But no, it's happened quite a few times. People have accused me for hacking just because I can see their guys in the fog of war, but it's simply just the triangulation in effect.
It's the same as
And-
Vampire Half-Track.
It's usually just ignorant people. Yeah, it's Vampire Half-Track as well. I've been accused for hacking sometimes
I've
with
actually
that.
never knew about Vampire Half-Track since I watched the cast. When you actually
No, it's true. It's true. If you use a Vampire Half-Track and you just set it down, you can actually see units that are moving within I'm not even gonna guess how much meters, but it's a ridiculous distance. It's like 70 or 90 meters. I don't know, something like
You
that.
said it was 80, I remember. I watched the cast, I remember.
Okay,
I
well,
used
fair
to be a
enough.
fan of
Yeah,
Dark.
see, yeah, we were talking about this a little bit earlier. We were saying like my fans actually know my cast better than I do myself. Oh my gosh,
it's
artillery
like a
coming
program.
down. Oh no, everything was wrecked there. What I found a bit funny was actually the Cromwell actually stayed in that area where the artillery was gonna be coming down, because if he ran away, it'd be giving away like, oh, this isn't decoy, you know. But he just stayed there and just waited until just the artillery shells were coming down. Then he moved.
Yeah, I love this commander on the Cromwell that usually peeks out and shouts and points, but now he's just hiding like, oh, there's
Base rushes here. Everything is collapsing. The Wehrmacht losing their points. Too many Cromwells to deal with. But he's still staying in the game. Look how much time is still left on this counter. He's still staying in the game.
They've got 600 manpower, 100 munitions, 300 fuel. He's fine. He doesn't
Here
care.
it is. And the Wehrmacht are just depending on this one single Panzerschreck squad.
That's gonna die.
Oh no!
We have flanking speed and crushing time.
Ah! No! Look at them! Favorite pastime! Oh no! And the other one's reversing into them.
Oh, more
God.
crushing time! I love it.
Oh no!
Oh,
And he's
squeak, squeak.
he's just running into the HQ.
Yeah, they're gonna die because Cromwells are great at picking up people in buildings.
Well, they don't have much health to work with here, so
Yeah, I just noticed.
he's just
That's
getting
why
out
they
of there.
move away probably.
Yeah, he's just getting out of there now. He's not gonna be too, he's not stupid about it. He's not gonna just waste his tanks getting out of there, right?
Actually, I
Wow.
learned how to play properly from Seph. Like,
Yeah.
I remember he used to do instructional videos, like you posted replay to him and he actually talks shit about people. He was like, oh, you're so stupid, why you do this? And I actually watched it. And that's how I learned to play my Brits. If you want to learn Brits, that's a great way, but I don't think he does it anymore.
I don't know. I haven't seen some of his replays in a while.
I haven't seen his video in 2 years.
I don't know. I think he still uploads, but I'm not sure.
I don't think he uploads. I think he retired.
Retired from Company of Heroes? Well, I hope he's gonna come back in Company of Heroes too. It'd be
I'm
pretty-
sure he will.
Yeah, it'd be really
He'll
good.
probably
if he did.
build like 50 engineer squad and win. Like break the ice and split the area or something.
I know, he would just somehow encircle all the enemy's army on ice and he would just destroy it all in one shot.
Fuck you.
Boom. Wow. I don't know why the Wehrmacht... Well, this is a tournament game. Maybe that's why the Wehrmacht is staying in this as
And
long
I
as he
think that's
possibly
why
can.
Seph was playing safe. Because it's a tournament game, so why would he risk if he can win?
Yeah. This is actually round 5 tournament game as well, so it's not like, you know, oh,
Round 5
early.
game 2.
Yeah, this is round 5, so it's like late into the tournament, right? So it's
I
not
don't
like
know
he
how
wants to
many rounds
lose.
does it have.
I don't know. I don't follow the tournaments that often. I mean, there's so
I
many
never
tournaments that
watched-
go on, and like, I don't know, it's just, yeah.
I'm not interested, I'd rather play.
I'd rather play and just, you know, do it my
We're
own,
losing territory.
do my own style.
Yeah.
There we go. Plus, there's too much politics behind some of these tournaments.
You can see that now we're not talking about much because it's just last stand that's pointless.
Yeah.
Seph won.
I'm just gonna click on the icon for these grenadiers and just watch them. I'm not even gonna bother selecting or moving my mouse around. I'm just gonna have the camera follow these guys.
Oh, I'm actually sitting back just moving my mouse. I
losing a
didn't even touch
sector.
the keyboard this game. And one more thing, this map, Langres, is my favorite map in COH.
Oh, King Tiger.
Is it King Tiger?
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be nice trophy for Brits.
Nice trophy for Brits.
Yeah, because they are building a Cromwell command
Yeah,
tank.
they've got massive. They've got
And
massive
after
amount
Cromwell
of
command
tanks.
tank, and they've got pads. So. And what I wanted to say, after Cromwell command tank, I'm sure there'll be Firefly coming, and Firefly's firing speed with Cromwell command tank is ridiculous.
I just love to see this Cromwell just constantly circle around this King Tiger and just prevent it from even shooting it.
You mean all the 4 Cromwells?
Yeah, all 4 of them just in this one sort of lap around him, and the turret can't even catch
how
up.
much damage this tank makes. Like, what the hell?
Well, the Tiger.
Yeah, look at itself.
What, is it a lot or what? What are you trying to say?
He's taken a lot of damage. Like, look how...
Yeah, I know, he can take a lot of damage, but I mean,
just
like,
blew up his
he's
spine.
almost dead. I know, he's just like, screw this!
We're like, fuck you.
Teach you a lesson!
You know shit at me.
He's already down to half health, oh my gosh.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. And the Cromwell
Wow.
is still fine. I mean, it's
What?
different. But still.
I would have thought, like, this would have been just, like, you know, insta-destroy for the Cromwell, but it's not.
No, Cromwell's front armor is ridiculous. Yeah, GG. That's what I thought.
I think he just realized he can't do anything. He almost lost his King Tiger there,
Yeah,
and it's
I
not
think-
even doing anything. It's not even doing what it's supposed to.
I think he was just waiting for this King Tiger to see what change he's gonna bring into the game.
I mean, King Tiger is powerful, but I think it's more of a sponge, if anything. It's just there to soak up damage and, you know.
And kill infantry.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a spearhead. It's not. I don't know. It's not. Yeah.
Well,
Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a
Well.
good game though.
Yeah, it was a good game. I actually really enjoyed watching Seph play that match, just because it's just nice. So if there's anything to learn from this game and just take home, play like Seph.
Think
okay?
when you play.
Think when you
just
play different.
Think.
Just use your brain.
Use a brain. If you got one,
Brains.
don't spam
Brains.
snipers like noobs.
What, like me?
Yes, like that.
Okay, guys. Well, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, and I always feel like I've got something to say at the end of the cast, but I can't
But you
remember.
don't.
No, I felt like I had something. I just can't remember. But anyway, guys, have a nice day. Until next time, see you all later.
Right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.